box Sonic wafers. And here I am with one of my irregular postings. We're winding down my birthday month of June. Coming very quickly is July. And I thought I would throw a video together to wrap up my birthday. You know, I started out heading into my birthday as I normally do with some depression. It wasn't looking bright, and there's some things that have happened this month that kind of pile on top of that, which I won't get into. But miraculously, I managed to accrue a few goodies. And although I don't have them all here at this very moment, this is video number 1. And we will play What's in My Bag. Hadn't done that in a while. But this is part of my birthday haul. VCLT from me to me. And I also received a gift card from a relative, which I'm very grateful for, which also helped out with this little pile here. So let's have a look-see. What do you think? There are a mixture of new and used in this bag, and I don't have them in any particular order. Okay, and the first winner is It Don't Bother Me by Bert Jansch. I'm sure some of you all are familiar with Bert Jansch. He is an incredible guitar player from the old folk style of English folk tradition. He was in a band with Redborn. What's his first name? John Redborn. Two fantastic guitarists in one band. I have not broke the seal on these. I am looking forward very much to giving this a first spin. I'll be saying that a lot. I haven't seen too many people talking about this. This one I have broke the seal on. This is 7 Psalms by Paul Simon. Beautiful cover art. It's got a lyric sheet with beautiful art, and it's got a custom label with beautiful art. His wife does a couple of duets with him on this album, Edie Brickell. You can hear the entire album on YouTube. I highly recommend it if you like Paul Simon at all. It's a little different, but it's gorgeous. Give it a try. Next. This is a series that's been coming out for Record Store Day, and I've only got 3 out of, I guess number 8's probably the latest one, Having a Party. This is from Sun Records. The first 2 were called The Other Side of Sun Records. And all of these that I've got have a lot of songs, you know, from the vaults that are kind of stuff you wouldn't expect to see on Sun Records, or maybe it's just me. I mean, this one starts out with Betty LaVette. Frank Ballard's on here, Linda Gale Lewis, Roscoe Gordon. The Bright Lights on here doing Motor City Funk parts 1 and 2. It does have a Carl Perkins track on here called Drink Up and Go Home, which to me sounded quite different than what I expected from Carl Perkins. And Alvin Robinson doing Let the Good Times Roll. which was a variation on the versions I'm familiar with. I don't know if there's a glare on that. I do apologize if there is. But anyway, that's Sun Records Volume 8, Having a Party, 25% off. Couldn't pass that up. Alright, the 50th anniversary 2 LP version of Closing Time. Tom Waits. As we all know, Tom waits for no one. It is 180 gram, high quality pressing, half speed master, double vinyl, Abbey Road Studios. Can't wait to give that a spin. Yeah, here's a used one. This was a $5 record, even though the cover is not in $5 condition. The vinyl itself appears to be very good plus. Thunderclap Newman. I have no Thunderclap Newman in my collection. This one does have Something in the Air on it. And I should have put my glasses on for this. This was produced by Pete Townsend. I am looking forward to giving this a spin. I've never heard anything by Thunderclap Newman besides that one song that everybody knows. It is on the Track label, which a lot of the Who was on, so that's probably where the Pete Townsend connection comes in. Another used one, The Bish, Careless. You know, I've got some Stephen Bishop songs on a few various artist type projects here and there, and every one I've ever heard impressed me. It's kind of in the power pop area to me. This one does have a mark on it in the song One More Night, which I think that might have been a hit. I am concerned about that. We'll find out when we get it on the turntable. I hope the glare is not too bad. Stephen Bishop, Careless. Last but not least, in the vinyl anyway, this was a $2 record, 7 T's by Donovan. There's a lot of Donovan albums that I've never heard. This is one of them. I've got another one called Fairy Tale. It's on that Taiwanese colored pressings, kind of bootleggish looking. But this is not. So this is 7-T's. Comes with a nice lyric sheet. The vinyl looks to be VG+. I don't think I've ever heard any of the songs on this album. We will be finding out. Okay, stepping out of the vinyl genre here. 10 years after, A Space in Time. This is from SDE Surround Series. That's Special Deluxe Editions. This is on Blu-ray. It includes a new 5.1 mix, the original quadraphonic mix from 72, I think it is. It's got a new stereo mix. It's got a flat transfer of the original mix. It's got everything you could want right there in this one package. When they put this out, they only pressed 1,000. It sold out like that. I got on the list for if they ever put out a second edition. This is the second edition. SDE's got some good products, but everything they do is in very limited quantities, and when you first hear about it, you better jump on So there is that for that. I am awaiting another package, which is going to also include some surrounding stuff, and I'm anxious for it to get here. Once it does, I will come back on this video and finish it up. That is my birthday month. Looks like I did well. And oh, hi. You just caught me fawning over my stuff. It's me, Robert, Block Sonic Wafers. I'm back to wrap this thing up with this birthday month business. And we had a new arrival today. And that's what I've been waiting on. But first, I got a couple of cheapies here from diving in the bins. I got this Wishbone Ash, Wishbone 4, $5.25. Cover's a little rough. The vinyl's in good shape. And from there we go to the new acoustic music sampler. I like these kind of things. I saw that this one has Bela Fleck on it, and that sold me. So we've got Llama's Dance. This was from a Russ Barenberg album. If you're not familiar with Russ, he's an incredible guitar player. A Child is Born, and that's from a Tony Rice album. Flexibility, that's from Bela Fleck's Natural Bridge. 13 by Rob Wasserman, great bass player. And then we've got one here from Alan Stivell. I'm not familiar with Alan Stivell. Renaissance of the Celtic Harp. These are all Rounder records, I think. Tony Trishka, an album called A Robot Plane Flies Over Arkansas. Tony Trishka, for those who do not know, was Bela Fleck's banjo teacher. You've got one from Daryl Anger and Mike Marshall from the duo. One from Pierre Ben Suzanne, and I'm not familiar with Pierre. Hungarian Pipe. The Dog Star from Norman Blake. And then we've got Intro from Jerry Douglas's Fluxido. And finally you've got Flight Home from Mark O'Connor's False Dawn. So these are older tracks from these guys, but some of their older material is great stuff. Some of it's their best material. And then I found this various artists record called Heavy Hits. And I thought it was an unusual mix on here. We've got Leonard Cohen, Moby Grape, The Electric Flag, Taj Mahal, Laura Nyro, The Great Society with Grace Slick, The Byrds, Mike Bloomfield and Al Kooper, Blood, Sweat and Tears, The Chamber Brothers, and Big Brother and the Holding Company. Pretty interesting mix from a certain period. And of course, we've got Firestone Presents Your Favorite Christmas Music. This is volume 4. I think I've got about 6 of these, and most of them belong to my parents, and so they're part of my childhood memories of these things playing in the background in that time of year. So there's that. Now we get into the really good stuff. We've got J. Giles, Nightmares and Other Tales from the Vinyl Jungle. And you may or may not be able to see this little logo up here in the corner. It means it's quadraphonic and it's on Blu-ray. Now these are the original quadraphonic mixes from the 70s. They didn't mess with them. And this sounds great. We've got Red Octopus, Jefferson Starship, also on Blu-ray, also quadraphonic. This is the one with the hit song Miracles. I don't think there were any other singles released from this one. $1 Billion Babies. Also on Blu-ray. Also quadraphonic. All of these are from Rhino Records. Last but not least, I just received this package, so it's the last of the lot. We will open it up together and try not to harm myself. These things are a little bit difficult to get into. Not too bad. It's Paranoid, War Pigs, Paranoid, Iron Man, Blu-ray, quadraphonic. And that wraps up my birthday month of June. I realize we're into July as of now. There you go, Paranoid, Black Sabbath. And I just got word, for any of you all keeping score, the next Jethro Tull box has finally been announced. It's coming in September, and it's a monster. It's got 8 discs in it. 5 of them are CD, and 3 of them are DVD. It's got a live concert that was done in Germany. And this is for the Broadsword and the Beast. And it appears to have a ton of extra material in it. It is mixed by Steven Wilson. He did do the 5.1. The audio for the concert is in quadraphonic. Actually, it's 4.1. But the original album and some of the associated material will be in 5.1. So that thing's available for pre-order now. I'm going to post a couple of pictures of it. And with that, I'm going to sign off on this video. June was an iffy month for me, but as you see, I fared very well in the musical department. I hope y'all are doing well, and I will see you when I make another video.